So this is a trick I've heard a lot of runners mention as one of the tricks they're not consistent with or that they're intimidated by. So I'm hoping this video will alleviate that. This is one of those strats that's swag as hell, but isn't as difficult as it looks when you break it down and set it up consistently. This is Clifftown's infamous Momma Proxy. When done optimally, it saves 6 to 12 seconds from the traditional route, cutting out the glide over the river. So let's take a look at that again and break it down piece by piece. Alright, so the first thing you want to do is hop onto the side rail of the bridge here. Simple hop and charge onto it will do just fine. But if you want to be super big PP, you can just charge and jump onto it without actually having to stop. Okay, stop here. Let's assess this situation. You got Big Mama here, soup pot here, cactus here. You want to do a charging jump off the bridge heading in between the cactus and the soup pot, but a little closer to the cactus side. You want to jump off the bridge at roughly the seam of the polygon that contains the second spike, but be aware you will have to kick into a glide briefly here. Okay, so here, this is the hardest part to explain, but it's absolutely the most crucial to the trick. You want to start turning left as soon as you are even with the soup pot. You want to turn the dragon until he's facing the corner of the building, or roughly where the little armored dude is sleeping right over here. And while turning, you want to do a quick flame back immediately into a charge. As you can see, I'm not flaming her head on as that will put her too far into the corner. The flame just kind of rides along her front. And look how far to the left I go before I jump. Her hitbox is big and fat, so you definitely want to get over to her left so you don't bonk, or simply enough just can't jump over her. The rest goes without saying. You just jump over her, place yourself right in that corner. If you get the slow descent while she dies, it's more than likely you got it and you'll get this giant boost. If you hover over her, you either turn too late or didn't turn enough. If you end up in the corner without a proxy, you turn too early or flame too early. Now when you actually get to this point, of course I spliced this video. If you get to this point though, there's 2 boxes up here, each containing a 10 gem, which more than makes up for the amount you would get from climbing the hill around to get Marco after crossing the river. And then you also have a 2 gem and a 5 gem before the tower over here. Okay, so this was actually the hardest part for me to get consistent. The tower flop is very picky. Note how late I'm jumping here. If you jump any earlier, you will flop off the tower and fall to the ground. And you really have to wait out until you're at the very top of your jump height. Then, just like with wall jump on Stone Hill, hold X. And don't even think about going on the first bounce. I know the traditional strategy calls for a turnaround, and if you nail that one, more power to you, but this is the way I do it. It's about 1 to 2 seconds slower than that route, but I'm not shitting my pants over it, so this is what we're doing. You want to hold out on the second bounce just a little bit, and don't touch the square button until Spyro is straddling that corner. If you get it right, you should bounce right over. If you bonk, hold X to keep bouncing on the roof and try again. You're still saving time even if you get it on the first few tries here. After that, it's pretty simple. You just have to jump down here, collect this 5 and 10 gem, and then cross the river to Halver.